Have you tried fried rice at home on your Blackstone and been very disappointed? Well, today is your day. I am your man. With these few tips and tricks, you are going to impress them Andersons when they come over to eat. They are going to be so jealous of you, so jealous. So stick right with me. Hey, we are going to make some awesome fried rice. The most critical part of fried rice is, well, the second word, that is your rice. If you get that wrong, it is no bueno. Andersons are going to rake you over the coals. So the night before, this is what I did. I took 2 cups, I used jasmine rice here, and I'll run this in water just to get some of that starch rinsed off, and I'll do this about 3 times. So now I put our rice into this pot and I fill it full of water. What I've gotten to learn is I use this right here, the old knuckle. So when the water comes up from the rice, that touches the rice, water goes up to right there, that's enough water. I don't know, it works, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
If you don't, just use a measuring cup and measure out your 1 to 1 or 1 to 1.25. Next, y'all, I like to add this chicken bouillon. This right here really levels up your flavors. And this is on kind of a high heat here. Once it comes to a boil, put your cover on and then turn your burner down to about a 2 or a 1 or a low heat, all right? We're gonna set our timer for 15 minutes, and whenever the timer goes off, we are just gonna push the rice to the back and just let that hang out for a minute. After your 5 minutes is done, we're gonna get this onto a greased baking sheet. We want one solid layer here, and we're gonna put this into the refrigerator uncovered, and that's gonna help dry out your rice. That is key, is getting that rice dried out. And here's what you're left with. I did this overnight, so it's been about 12 hours or so, and you can see the rice grains are stand up to themselves. They're gonna fry up very nicely. Next thing to get started is the chicken for our chicken fried rice. If you want to do other kind of proteins, do other proteins. What I'd like to do is just kind of lop off this kind of tenderloin right here. It's kind of thick right there, and what I'll do is I'll butterfly this. I like to cut kind of against the grain, but you want them to be kind of bite-sized pieces. And these are kind of smaller cuts here. We're just gonna slice these just like this. So we got our chicken. Honestly, I think this one chicken breast might be enough. What do you think, Jacob?
I think it's enough.
Jacob says it's enough. If the Anderson says there's not a lot of chicken in this fried rice, I blame you, Jacob. You, sir. You. All right, let's stick this over here. All right, we're back, got clean hands. We still got a little bit of attention we gotta get to this chicken. And this is kind of like a restaurant little hack here. And what a lot of your Chinese places, they'll do is they'll add some baking soda, not baking powder, but baking soda. I use about a quarter teaspoon of baking soda to this. And from what I gather is it's supposed to help keep the strands kind of from loosening up or tightening or something like that. But once you're done with the chicken, set that over to the side. I gotta go wash my hands and then we're gonna chop up some vegetables, all right? Hey, I'll catch you back in a minute. Jacob, man, just do something, man. I'm gonna take a break. I'll be right back. I'm gonna wash my hands. Washing my hands while Jacob cuts vegetables. All right. All righty. Watch a little TV right here. Oh, what do we got here? Well, Jacob's out there doing the big work. That guy right there.
Woo! Man, it's been 2 or 3 minutes and he still hasn't came back yet. Let's go check on him and see what he's up to. How's the U-boat done?
Yeah, I'm still washing my hands. Give me about 5 minutes. Ain't no telling what my vegetables looking like out there. Look like dang Fido's bud out there. What do you think, Maggie? You about ready to get back work? Jacob's out there by himself. All right, we'll pause this guy right here. This guy right here, he knows what he's talking about. Maggie, let's go to work, girl. Come on, let's go. I'm coming, Jacob. All right, there you go. Come on, Maggie.
Man, it's about time you get back.
Dude, you're on the same carrots that I had you like an hour ago.
It's not my fault you don't take nothing.
Lord have mercy.
You don't pay me enough to walk fast?
Y'all, sometimes you just gotta do things yourself. My mom always said, if you want it done right, you just do it your dang self. Well, here you have it. Jacob's got carrots done. 2 carrots. All right, well, Jacob did a pretty good job, but I do gotta come through, and I gotta fix this a little bit. You don't want your carrots to be real thick, and you want it to cook, pretty evenly. Jacob did a pretty good job. All right, now, we got some green onion. Little green onions, stack those just like that right there. Now, I like to use the white part of the green onions, and I also like to use the green parts for like a garnish. Now, let's talk about our nice tray of goodies here. Fried rice, it goes fast. You want your items ready to go because everything goes so fast. And I like having a tray just like this right here. That way you have accessibility. You come over here to the Blackstone, or you take and just rake it off onto it. It's ready to go. You don't have time to go chop more things, that kind of stuff. So get your mise en place ready, which is just get it laid out, okay? Next is soy sauce. So there's two kinds of soy sauce. There's a dark soy sauce, which is pretty much just for the color, gives it a little bit of sweetness, and then there is the light soy sauce, which is your standard soy sauce, not low sodium soy sauce. And then a few other things, a little bit of white pepper, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of sugar, a little bit of garlic. This is rice cooking wine, Shoshing wine. Shoshing wine is also probably needed. I don't have that. I could have ordered it, but didn't. But this right here, this rice wine works really good. You want something that it kind of gives a tang, it gives it a flavor, nice little sweetness once that alcohol kind of burns off, so it's good stuff. Last but not least is the king of all seasonings, MSG. Gotta have MSG, y'all. I'm gonna get some hate for that, but MSG reigns supreme. Guys, I forgot to tell y'all something very crucial. To your chicken, after you've massaged it, all that kind of good jazz, we're gonna add a little bit, man, I don't know, about 2 teaspoons of just your regular light soy sauce, okay? And we wanna mix that in. All right, now, let's get to rolling. Let's do some fried rice here, y'all. First things first, gonna get some oil down. This right here is avocado olive oil blend, California brand. In my Amazon store, you will see that. We're gonna get our vegetables down first. Wanna get those sweated off. Let's let these go for a couple minutes. You don't want no hard carrot into your fried rice. You want it to be very soft, very subtle, okay? All right, once you see nice caramelization, softness of your onions and your carrots, we're gonna add a little bit of garlic to this. And we add the garlic at the end because you don't want the garlic to burn. Smells amazing. We're gonna slide this all the way up to the front of our griddle. We have our griddle on high. We're gonna fry off our chicken. We don't wanna put it all down at once in the same spot. You want it to be separate. We're gonna let this chicken just kind of hang out just for a couple minutes. We're gonna let that crust form, a little bit of caramelization. That's flavor, form a fond. What I would call a fond, which is what's left stuck. Then we're gonna fry our rice on top of that. So our chicken, it's not all the way done. That's okay. It's still got some cooking to go. We're gonna slide this over to the side as well. It's gonna hang out over there with the carrots. It's gonna be like, hey carrot, what's going on? What you here for?
How you doing?
I'm here for the same reason, chicken, for that fried rice, yo. Dang right. A little bit more oil. Now we got our rice. Rice, baby. Ready? Just like that right there. Just kind of work that around. It's nice and dry. Look how it's just coming off. And it'll continue once it gets warmed up. This, my friends, is going to be some good fried rice. We're going to bring our chicken right over here. We're going to bring our vegetables right in there. Everybody in the pool. Oh, baby. Look at this. Rice is jumping. It's so exciting. Go ahead and get our eggs. I'm going to take 2 eggs, y'all. 1, 2. Just like that. Now comes the fun part. We're gonna add light soy sauce, also called premium soy sauce, regular soy sauce. Come in, about a tablespoon. Not so much of the dark soy sauce, just a little bit. It's gonna give us a nice color. A little bit of sugar, about a 1/4 teaspoon, y'all. Not much, give us a mix. Boy, look at that color. A little bit of MSG here, y'all. Got to do MSG. Our eggs are done. We're just gonna chop those up, put those right into the mix. Woo, that smells amazing. Now the last part here, we're gonna add a little bit of our cooking wine, okay? Just a splash. It really sets it off. And this is where too, if you wanted to, you could use a little bit of sesame oil. I, for one, I'm not a big fan of sesame oil. It's just me. But this is where you would add just a little bit of toasted sesame oil right over top, okay? And y'all, that is good right there. Gotta do peas. Woo! Boy, I about dropped them. This is where we're gonna do a little bit of frozen peas too. Just a few. These are frozen peas, y'all. So you want to keep them frozen up until, and it really adds a nice little pop to your fried rice. Pinch of white pepper too, y'all. Forgot a little pinch of white pepper. It's gonna add a few of these greens. Guys, I forgot my bean sprouts. I love bean sprouts. You add them at the end as well. I don't know what I was thinking. Just kind of come in. Gotta have the bean sprouts right at the end. You want them to be real kind of delicate. You don't want them really cooked through that much. There you have it, y'all. Chicken fried rice on the Blackstone Griddle. It don't get no better than this. Guys, all we got to do is we got to try these. We got to see if this fried rice right here in front of us is up to snuff of what I've told you. You ready to try it? Let's try it. I'm gonna come right here to the side. I want to get that's a perfect little, look at that. I got a little bean sprout, I got a little chicken, I got some carrots. I don't have a pea. Here's a pea. Come here, pea. Here, pea. Woo! Perfect. Cheers, y'all. That right there, that's some good fried rice. Dang. The grains of rice, they're all just, they're apart from one another. They're not clumped together. It tastes great. Soy sauce, so good. Yo, I guarantee these tips, these tricks that I have showed you here today, they will make your fried rice the top tier, and the Andersons will be totally jealous of you. Appreciate you watching. Watch this video right here. It will up your griddle game as well.